Hello, Michael here. Listen, guys, I want to talk about mobbing, bullying, any form of abuse this time because it's something that it's actually very common. It's something that, for some people is normal in form of, we call it soft bullying, like mean jokes just the way people are interacting, being, technically we can say not nice to one another. The problem starts because, okay, if it's within a circle of friends, if they are my friends, I accept it and I probably behave the same. But if it's in a workplace, it has completely different meanings. It affects people differently, and quite often we don't know that that's the case. And actually, after I recently, created a post about that, a few people responded to me with questions. And yes, guys, listen, it is a bad thing to treat someone else bad, even with good intentions. And I give you a great example of that because, you can say, yes, because you are a coach, you stress management coach, you're executive coach, and you might want to get people to think that way because, you want clients. Of course, I want clients, but it's not the case in here. A friend of mine, if you scroll down and check my videos, I did by now already 2 interviews with Luis Hernandez. He's a former athlete, six-time national champion, and he does similar thing to what I'm doing now, but he does it in the world of sports. So he basically shows where athletes, professional athletes, are being abused, and that is being seen as a support to help them to get better results. And listen, we're doing it at work. Managers do it at work. Business owners, in terms of small businesses, they do the same at work. And all they want truly is to motivate people. But does it always work like that? It might look like it, but it doesn't. What happens with people inside of their heads after they leave work, how they need to cope with it afterwards, how overwhelming it might be, is completely another story. And the thing is that I know both sides of those stories because I worked with managers and still work that are actually doing those things, and they mean good. Honestly, the guys that I work with, they mean good. They don't want to destroy someone, they want to motivate someone. And I know people who on the other side, and work with people who on the other side say, he's bullying me, he's mean, it's mobbing. So this video is just to reflect on it, to both sides, to employees and the managers, to show them the difference between what they do and what the other person perceives. And we're getting back to the obvious thing. It's communication. It's how we talk to one another. It's important. But do we know what the other person actually feels and how the other person understands our actions? If you want to have a great team, if you want to, if you, for example, have small business and you want to have great team of employees who want to come to work and who actually want the company to benefit, or if you are within a corporate world and you're a manager and you want your team to be strong and to be working as one, you need to understand it and you need to communicate well. Again, if you are employee in either of those settings, you need to be able to communicate that that is not the way. I know it comes with a risk of losing a job even. You can say that, I appreciate what I have because I can have worse and I had worse before. So they are always things that we need to consider while we will make decisions and take actions. And that's when someone from outside comes in. That's where coach comes in. That's why I recommend business owners and managers to be coached regularly. And one more thing that I recommend is to those employees that feel that way to go elsewhere to look for help, to ask someone who is not that much connected to the setting, whether it's a corporation or a small business, that can give you a clear view. And within a corporate world, it will be good if there was someone who can speak to both managers and employees, and within specific privacy on both sides, take actions that will make the communication better. And what we want the best, something that will keep happy people within a company, and the company making a progress. So saying that, we'll think about this. If you have any questions, get in touch. See you then.